So, what do you say when people say the prosperity gospel stuff?
Yeah, so, so the prosperity gospel, I think maybe sometimes people use that phrase as like someone that's like, oh, if you have faith, then you're going to be rich.
Yeah.
And, or if you're poor, it's because you don't have faith. And so it's a very polarizing message. So I don't really adhere to that. But I there's the other extreme, which I call the poverty gospel.
Yeah.
Where it's like, the holier you are, the poorer you should be.
Yeah.
And, money's evil. Stay away from money and everything like that. What I recognize, number one, it's okay to have money as long as money doesn't have you.
Yeah.
I believe in this society, in this world economy that we're in, if you do something good, if you are a good chef, if you are a good actor, if you are a good painter, whatever it is, if you are good, this world rewards quality work by paying a higher price.
Yeah.
So the scripture says, and whatsoever you do, do it heartily as unto the Lord. So we should have a desire to do things with excellence. We should be hard workers. We should be committed. We should be faithful. When a Christian walks into a business, they should say, oh, right, I know these people, they're good.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's not always the case. But we should recognize that what we do, it's a representation of our relationship with Christ. So I want to be the best at what I do. And as a benefit from that, I make more money. And my goal is not necessarily to make more money, but I do recognize this, that money is a tool. If I want, let me put it this way. I've heard people say this, money doesn't buy happiness.
Yeah.
I have traveled down to Haiti and spent hundreds of thousands of dollars bringing truckloads of clothes, toys, supplies, food. And when I pull up to a village and unload that supply, all those supplies, I see some happy people. So money does not necessarily bring an individual happiness, but if you use money properly, you can make people happy. So I think it's a tool. I think we are vessels, we are conduits for this, and what makes it good or what makes it evil is what is done with it.
Mm. Yeah, I hear that a lot too with AI and social media,
right?
Which, like, you could look at depression and anxiety since the entrance of social media, and it has gone up. So has loneliness, depression, anxiety since the dawn of AI is all gone up. But inherently, it's a tool, so you can. It's like a hammer. You can use a hammer to build a house or hit someone.
Right, exactly.
So
good illustration, yeah.
I do think about that a lot in a tool. I'm curious, in the Bible, the rich man story where Jesus tells the guy, okay, you have followed all the rules. I'm giving this context for the audience. So a guy walks up to Jesus. He says, what does it take to get in the kingdom of heaven? And Jesus says, obey the commandments. He says, I have obeyed all the commandments. And then Jesus says, go and sell all your possessions and follow me. And the guy walks away crying or whatever. What is your interpretation of that story?
So a couple things. If you look in that text, this man, his emphasis in his conversation is about him.
Yeah.
I have done this. I have done this. I. And so, which kind of exemplifies selfishness, pride. And then when Jesus told him to give it all, it all away and follow him, it wasn't necessarily that he was saying that you can't have this, but I think that there was a test being presented to him.
Yeah.
Are you willing to give it away? Like I said, it's okay to have money as long as money doesn't have you.
Yeah.
So that was his problem. Money had him.
Yeah.
So, again, money is one of those things that you can have it, you can use it, but when it starts to consume you, when it starts, that's what brings you joy, that's what brings you peace, that's what motivates you, then you're definitely going to miss the mark.
That's good. I think we tend to pick things out and focus on them. But it's really, my understanding of the Bible, it's not just money. It's if you idolize anything other than God.
Of course, yeah.
Fame, success, work, career, possessions. So yeah, that is very interesting. Did I ask you, on your LinkedIn, it says that you were a pastor.
I'm still a pastor.
Okay, you are still
I'm still a pastor. Yeah.
How do you balance being a pastor and doing all the business stuff?
Yeah, it's funny. People use the word balance as if like, okay, here is church, here's business and everything like that. I like to look at it more as prioritize. So I have priorities in my life. So number one is my faith, my relationship with God, my ministry, and my family. It's right here. This is priority at the top. And then underneath that is business. Obviously, I do a lot when it comes to business. I'm traveling. I have various companies and everything like that. One of the things that I think that has given me that figurative balance is that I've been able to surround myself with amazing people. I have an amazing team, amazing leaders in our company, and not only that, in our church too. There's a concept when Moses was leading that he was, doing too much, and God had to show him, look, you have to learn to delegate. You have to learn to place leaders around you to help carry this load. And that's what I think it's not a one-man show. It's about having the right people in your life, having leaders that you can lean on, that they can lift you up and help you in those times of when things are difficult.
That's good.